What's going on, everybody? This is Seth here, and today I am back with another college football prediction video. This is my last video of today. I have 3 videos usually every Sunday. Well, I try to at least. So this one is going to be another epic matchup. Boy, week number 1, week number 2, and week number 3 have been great games. Just back to back to back, and now we have another week of awesome games with Texas Tech versus Utah, with Illinois versus Indiana. Then we got Auburn versus Oklahoma. Auburn going onto the road, who's ranked 22nd in the nation. They've actually played really solid this year, and of course, we got a former quarterback playing in his recent team that he was with in his freshman year. Then we got ranked 11th Oklahoma. They could potentially go all the way. They got a great quarterback too, so I think it's going to be a lights out game. Who knows? It could be a different game. Just to see how we see it. And so this game will be played at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and it's 9/20th, which is next week. So hey, another classic game, in my opinion, is going to be which is Auburn and Oklahoma, and with Jackson Arnold facing off his old team. So this is going to be really interesting to see. So let's go ahead. As of further ado, let's go into the video. All right, so location. This will be at Memorial Stadium in Oklahoma. I know there's like a lot of Memorial Stadiums, but this one is in Oklahoma. So it's a pretty cool stadium. I would love to go and visit Oklahoma. I've never been to Norman. I've just never been to Oklahoma in general. So this one looks like a great atmosphere in Oklahoma. So there you guys have it for Memorial Stadium. Last week, Auburn handed South Alabama with a win or loss, 31-15. They beat them pretty solid. So their record is 3-0. Week 3 for Oklahoma, they beat Temple 42-3. So that's a solid win as well. Their record is 3-0. Auburn, a lot of people didn't really know how well they're going to be this year. So hey, 3-0 to start off the year, great for them. And Oklahoma also for Brent Venables. So Hugh Freeze and Brent Venables were both kind of on the hot seat. So how well they'll play this game, who knows? This is going to be a key win for both teams, no matter or who's going to win this game. So previous meetings, Oklahoma and Auburn played back in 2024, and Oklahoma beat Auburn 27-21. Oklahoma also leads in this little mini series 2-0. So there you guys have it for the previous meeting for both of these teams. Then we got the top 3 offensive players by position. Also, we got top 3 defensive players as well. So we got quarterback Jackson Arnold, who is a former Sooner. He had 13 completions to 24 attempts, 142 passing yards, averaged about 5.9 per throw, had 1 touchdown and 0 interceptions. And we got running back Jeremiah Cobb, had 19 carries, 119 rushing yards, averaged about 6.3 per carry, had 1 touchdown as well. Then we got wide receiver Eric Singleton with 6 receptions, 65 yards, averaged about 10.8 yards per catch, and he had 0 touchdowns on offense. And next, we got Oklahoma. We got John Mateer, who potentially could be the Heisman winning quarterback. Haven't really noticed him until he got to Oklahoma when he played against Michigan. He was lights out against Michigan. He went 20 for 34, 282 yards of passing, 8.3 yards of average, 1 touchdown and 1 interception. Running back Torrey Blaylock had 14 carries, 100 yards of rushing, averaged about 7.1 per carry, had 2 touchdowns as well. Wide receiver Isaiah Sategna. I don't know how to pronounce that last name. I don't want to destroy it. So he has 7 receptions, 97 receiving yards, 13.9 per catch, and he had 0 touchdowns. But he still had a solid day and made a big difference on the offense as well. So there you guys have for the offense. So defensive players, we got defensive lineman Kayron Crawford. He had 5 total tackles, 5 solo, 1 tackles for loss. Linebacker, we got Robert Woodyard Jr. with 5 total tackles, 5 solo, and there you guys have it for him. Defensive back Caleb Harris had 8 total tackles, 8 solo, and 1 tackle for loss. So that is Auburn's top 3 players by position, which is defensive lineman, linebacker, or defensive back, which is like a safety, a cornerback, or free safety. Just the defensive back coverage of the top 3 players right there. Now, lastly, we got defensive lineman Dominique Williams with 3 total tackles, 2 solo, and 2 tackles for losses. Linebacker Taylor Heem with 4 total tackles, 3 solo, 0.5 sack. 0.5 tackles for loss. We got defensive back Reggie Powers III with 4 total tackles, 4 solo, and 1 sack, and 1 tackle for loss. So pretty productive day for the defensive sides for both teams. Then next we go to full team stats for Auburn. On offense, they had 316 yards total on offense, and yards allowed on defense in total. They only allowed 301 yards passing. They had offensively, they had not 196 passing yards, and they allowed 223 yards on defense. For rushing, on offense, they had 120 rushing yards, and on defense, they only allowed 78 yards of rushing, which is pretty solid in my opinion. They had 2 turnovers, 3 penalties, and their time of possession was 26 minutes and 59 seconds. Then we have, lastly, for Oklahoma, we got, crap. May need to zoom in. All right, right there. All right, there you guys see it. So, total yards on offense, Oklahoma had 515, and they only allowed 105 yards on defense. Pretty solid in my opinion. On offense, they had 287 yards on offense, and they only allowed 78 passing yards on defense. On rushing, they had 228 rushing yards, and they only allowed 27 yards on rushing, which is pretty solid if you ask me. They had 1 turnover, they had 3 penalties, and their time possession was 31-16. All right, so lastly, in this prediction, I think that the best bet, since it's at Oklahoma, though I just predicted Indiana, Illinois at Indiana, so I chose Illinois, but I still think Oklahoma this year is a totally different team. I think that they're better prepared. Don't really know how well Auburn's going to be, but I think it's going to be a close game. I know this is going to be a revenge game for Jackson Arnold, so I still think that Oklahoma is going to win by 10 points. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game, too. So I think that Oklahoma is going to win by -10, and my score is going to be 30-20. It could change to like 40-30 type of game. It could be a high-scoring game with these two teams. But I think that it's going to be a very epic, intense game. I cannot wait to watch it. It's going to be fun for week number 4. Another great matchups, like 3 great matchups. And I think there's another game that's a pretty good matchup as well. So there you guys have it for my prediction videos. May not be the best. Comment down below what I missed. Comment down below what players I missed that should have been on the top 3 on offense, defense, or just correct me on what I did or how I need to get better. That'd be great as well. So guys, Steph here. Have a great rest of the night, and see you guys next time. Peace out.